Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked out the window, and thought, I wish I could feel a little more joy in my day? Or maybe you've caught yourself wondering why some days feel so much brighter than others, even when nothing particularly exciting is happening. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of us, especially as we get older, find ourselves searching for ways to bring more happiness into our lives. The good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, sometimes the smallest changes can make the biggest difference. That's what we're going to talk about today, 5 simple daily habits that can help boost your happiness after 70. These aren't grand, life-altering changes. They're little things you can weave into your day that add up to a more joyful, fulfilling life. And the best part? They're all things you can start doing right now, no matter where you are or what your day looks like. So, let's dive in. The first habit is all about starting your day with intention. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I'm not a morning person, or I've never been one for routines. But hear me out. This isn't about waking up at the crack of dawn or forcing yourself into a rigid schedule. It's about taking just a few moments to set the tone for your day. For example, when you wake up, instead of immediately reaching for your phone or turning on the news, try taking a few deep breaths. Sit quietly for a minute or two, maybe even stretch a little if that feels good. Think about one thing you're looking forward to that day. It could be something as simple as a cup of coffee, a phone call with a friend, or even just the sunshine streaming through your window. This small act of mindfulness can help you feel more grounded and positive as you start your day. Now, let's talk about the second habit, moving your body. I know, exercise might not sound like the most exciting topic, especially if you've never been a gym person. But here's the thing, movement doesn't have to mean running a marathon or lifting weights. It's about finding ways to stay active that feel good to you. Maybe it's a gentle walk around your neighborhood, a few stretches in your living room, or even dancing to your favorite song while you're making breakfast. The key is to make it enjoyable. When you move your body, you're not just helping your physical health, you're also boosting your mood. That's because physical activity releases endorphins, those wonderful little chemicals that make you feel happier and more energized. And here's a tip, try pairing movement with something you already love. For instance, if you enjoy being outdoors, take a walk in the park and soak in the sights and sounds of nature. If you love music, put on a playlist that makes you smile and let yourself move to the rhythm. The goal is to make it feel less like a chore and more like a gift you're giving yourself. Now, let's move on to the third habit, connecting with others. As we get older, it's easy to feel a little isolated, especially if you've retired or if your social circle has gotten smaller over the years. But human connection is one of the most powerful sources of happiness we have. This doesn't mean you need to throw a big party or host a dinner every week, unless you want to, of course. It's about finding small, meaningful ways to stay connected. Maybe it's calling a friend or family member for a quick chat, joining a local club or group that interests you, or even just striking up a conversation with a neighbor when you're out for a walk. And don't underestimate the power of giving back. Volunteering, even in small ways, can be incredibly fulfilling. It could be as simple as helping out at a community center, mentoring someone younger, or even just sharing your wisdom and stories with others. When we connect with people and contribute to their lives, it gives us a sense of purpose and belonging that's hard to beat. Now that we've covered these first 3 habits, starting your day with intention, moving your body, and connecting with others, you might already be thinking about how you can incorporate them into your own life. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. We'll explore 2 more habits that can help you create a life filled with more joy and fulfillment. So, let's keep going. Now that we've talked about starting your day with intention, moving your body, and connecting with others, let's move on to the 4th habit, cultivating gratitude. This one might sound a little abstract at first, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful tools you have for boosting happiness. Gratitude is all about shifting your focus from what's missing in your life to what's already there. It's about noticing the small, everyday blessings that often go unnoticed. And the best part? It doesn't cost a thing, and you can do it anytime, anywhere. Here's a simple way to start. Each day, take a moment to think of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or life-changing. They can be as simple as the smell of fresh coffee, the sound of birds chirping outside your window, or a kind word from a friend. You can even keep a little gratitude journal if you like, where you jot these things down each day. Over time, you'll start to notice that this practice helps you feel more content and appreciative of the life you have. And here's a little secret: gratitude has a way of multiplying. The more you focus on the good in your life, the more good you'll notice. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that help you see the world in a brighter, more positive light. So, give it a try. You might be surprised at how much joy it brings. Now, let's talk about the 5th habit: embracing curiosity and learning. You know, one of the most wonderful things about life is that there's always something new to discover, no matter how old we are. And staying curious can be a huge source of happiness. Think about it. When was the last time you tried something new? Maybe it's learning a new skill, like painting or gardening, or exploring a topic you've always been curious about, like history or astronomy. It could even be something as simple as trying a new recipe or visiting a place you've never been before. The beauty of curiosity is that it keeps your mind active and engaged. It gives you something to look forward to and helps you feel a sense of accomplishment when you learn or try something new. Plus, it's a great way to connect with others. You might find a class or group where you can meet people who share your interests, or you might inspire someone else to try something new alongside you. And here's the thing: you don't have to be an expert at whatever you're exploring. In fact, it's okay to be a beginner. The joy is in the process, not the outcome. So, whether you're picking up a new hobby, reading a book on a topic you know nothing about, or simply asking questions and being open to new experiences, you're giving yourself the gift of curiosity. And that's a gift that keeps on giving. Now, before we move on, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered so far. We've talked about starting your day with intention, moving your body, connecting with others, cultivating gratitude, and embracing curiosity. These habits are all about creating a life that feels rich, meaningful, and joyful. And the best part is, they're all within your reach. But we're not done yet. There's one more habit we're going to explore, and it's one that ties everything together. It's about finding moments of stillness and peace in your day, even when life feels busy or overwhelming. So, let's keep going. Now, let's dive into the final habit: creating moments of stillness and peace. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like we're always on the go, even after 70. But here's the thing: happiness often comes from those quiet, in-between moments when we allow ourselves to just be. This habit is all about carving out a little time each day to pause, breathe, and recharge. It doesn't have to be a long meditation session or a complicated routine. It's about finding what works for you and making it a regular part of your day. For some people, this might look like sitting quietly with a cup of tea and just enjoying the stillness. For others, it might be spending a few minutes in nature, listening to the rustle of leaves or the sound of waves. It could even be something as simple as closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths when you're feeling overwhelmed. The key is to make it a habit. Set aside a few minutes each day, maybe in the morning, during a break, or before bed, to slow down and check in with yourself. Ask yourself how you're feeling, what you need, and what's bringing you joy in that moment. This practice of self-awareness and self-care can help you feel more centered and grounded, even on the busiest days. And here's the beautiful part: when you create these moments of stillness, you're not just helping yourself, you're also creating space to appreciate the other habits we've talked about. You might find that you're more present when you're connecting with others, more mindful when you're moving your body, and more open to the joy that gratitude and curiosity can bring. So, let's take a moment to recap the 5 habits we've covered. 1. Starting your day with intention. 2. Moving your body in ways that feel good. 3. Connecting with others and giving back. 4. Cultivating gratitude for the small joys in life. 5. Embracing curiosity and lifelong learning. 6. Creating moments of stillness and peace. These habits aren't about overhauling your life or adding more pressure to your day. They're about making small, intentional choices that add up to a happier, more fulfilling life. And the best part? You can start right now, today. Remember, happiness isn't something you have to chase or wait for. It's something you can create, one small habit at a time. It's in the way you start your morning, the way you